All right, y'all. I wanted to give you a little lesson on how to make a suspended chord, or a sus chord as we call it. I was just talking to my partner Jason, and he came up with this idea of showing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and show you how to do suspended chords. So here's an A sus. You got an A chord here, right? I'm just doing a simple version. Now what you do is you raise the third, which is a C sharp, to D. So it looks like this. Now you've heard that before, of course. Okay? Very simple, second finger, third fret of the B string. Now let's move up to a B. 1, 2. Now we're just going to deal with these strings. There's your B and your B sus. Okay, now we're going to go to a C chord because we're going to stay in the first position for this one. Here's your C chord. And then what we're going to do is take our pinky and hit the third fret of the D string. There's a C sus. So you're raising that third. So it looks like this. Okay, now we're going to go to a D. And we're going to go up to the third fret of the high E string with our pinky. And there's your D sus. You've heard that before, I'm sure. Pete Townsend. Now let's go to an E chord. And then now we're going to use our pinky and tuck under and on the second fret of the G string. There's your E sus. Now the F is always a troublesome chord, I know. So for today's practice, we'll just do a partial. And we're going to tuck that pinky once again on the G string, third fret this time, and then back to an F. So F, F sus. And finally, we're going to go to a G. Now this one is kind of cool. You got a G chord, right? Now you could ultimately hit the third fret of the A string, and that's fine. But if you want to encompass the entire chord and spell out the whole chord, it sounds better to do this. And this is really easy. First finger, first fret, B string. Yeah. That way you can really hear the sus. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example of a little more detailed, a little more embellished version of what I just showed you, now that you have the basic bones of it, right? So now I'll make it a little more musical. Let's see where we go with this. There's your A. Now let's go up to B, shall we? There's your sus. Back to B. Okay, now here we're going to go to the C chord. Get that pinky under there on the third fret of the D. Now we're going to move right on up to the D chord. And then tuck that pinky finger on the third fret of the high E. And there's your D sus, back to D. Now let's go to an E. And we're going to raise the G sharp note to an A. So you're tucking that pinky right underneath on the second fret of the G string. Now we're going to go to the F, the ouch chord. And the same move. Third fret of the G string. Now the G. And that's the one I showed you where you go to the first fret on the B string with the first finger. And that's it. And then you're back to A again. Okay, now I'm just going to play through it. Like I like to do at the end of each lesson. I'm just going to give you an example. We'll just play through it and make it almost like a song. We'll just keep rising up. There's some rhythmic. Now I'm going to do a full B chord for fun. Full power chord. You got to use your pinky on that one. A little more to it. A C. Sus. And then up to the D. This one sounds really good, I think. Pinball Wizard. Up to the E. Second fret of the G string with the pinky, back to the E, and then F. I'm just going to do the partial now. Don't worry about doing the whole chord. Last four strings, or the first four strings. G. First fret of the B, first finger, and you back up to A. Now to my ears, adding a sus chord like that sounds very musical, and it's really fun. So if you're in the midst of a song in whatever key, let's say we're in the key of D, okay? And you know, for whatever reason you're resting on the D chord, maybe you're setting up a verse, or it could be an intro, or you're actually singing a verse, you still might want to use that sus chord as a kind of a special sauce to, you know, kind of spice it up a bit. So check it out. Just making it up as I go. I'm just hanging out that D, but that sus makes it move a little, right? And then now I'm going to go to a G, which is a 4 of this. I'm going to use the G sus. Kind of drives the song right along, doesn't it? Now I've got like a little theme going. Back to D. Now I'm going to go to an A, which is the 5 chord. G sus, and it really sounds like a song. And that, my friends, is how you make a sus chord in the first position. Hope you enjoyed that. Hit me up at jimmydillon.com. Love to hear from you. See you down the road.